Virgo, how y'all doing today? Super glad you came back by to check things out, what's happening for you in March. I'm hoping that this new year has been treating you really well. We all deserve a very happy new year. So we're going to get right into it for you and do a Celtic cross spread today using the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. We're going to find out about your current energies, what is coming up in your immediate future. Then we'll get into love and romance messages with the Romance Angels Oracle deck. And at the end of the reading, I'll pull a lesson of advice card from the Soul's Journey lesson deck for you. Find out what Virgo needs to hear for March. Let's find out, please. We're going to ask your angels watching over Virgo. Please show us their current energies. And already I get this card jumping out at me, and it's beautiful. Okay, we have the Emperor card. The Emperor is a sign of healthy stability, not necessarily a gender-specific card, okay? It could be you or someone around you is very balanced, I'll say, in all areas of life, in personal and professional, in love, romance, work, finances, well balanced, okay? And in your current energies, I feel that is you. Let's find out about a crossing energy card, which is a helpful or blocking influence around this Emperor energy, please. Angels, show us the crossing influence card. Thank you. I'm always saying thank you, always in gratitude for all the messages we receive to help guide us. Please show us for Virgo a crossing energy, helpful or blocking influence. Thank you. Okay, I have a couple cards for you here. Okay, this is really interesting. We have the Empress card. First you get the Emperor and now the Empress, all right? Again, another very stable energy, well-rounded individual, balanced, orderly. Everything is just in their favor, right? We have the Emperor and the Empress, which can only be, I assume, a helpful energy to what you're experiencing right now. It's complementary, I want to say. And we have the Lovers card. So again, this could be helpful energy if you're in a situation that you feel a lover compliments you. On another note, it could be something that you may find a blocking energy if you're in a union currently and a lover's situation presents itself, then that could be a blocking issue. But we're going to find out a little bit more about your situation. And I will remind you, Virgo, this is not a one-to-one reading, not a personal reading, but I do hope that it resonates with you, and we ask that you take only what resonates and leave the rest. Now we're going to ask your angels for a foundation card of this Celtic cross spread. What is the basis of your current situation? Find out a little bit more about your story. Thank you, angels. What is the basis of this Emperor, Empress, Lovers situation? Pretty exciting, I think. Wonderful, strong energy around you. Show us the basis, please, of the current situation. Thank you. Show Virgo, please. What is the basis of this current situation? And I say we do need patience sometimes, but the messages are worth the wait. Let's find out about the basis of the current situation, please, for Virgo. Thank you, angels. What is the basis of this current situation? Okay. We're a little stubborn today, I'll say. Please show us the foundation card for Virgo. What's happening with this Lovers and Emperor and Empress? What is the foundation, please? Thank you. Okay. Took a bit, but here we have a Four of Swords, which is a healing card, okay? Three of Swords up above this person usually represents heartbreak or heartache, okay? Whether you've been in a relationship that didn't go so well, maybe there was a third party involved. That's one scenario. Another one is that you might have been grieving someone who's passed away. But the fourth sword at the bottom represents healing, okay? So, you could be healing from a past lover situation, or there's a new lover about you that's helping you with healing. Let's find out now, excuse me, your recent past. What is Virgo leaving behind them? Coming into March. Thank you, angels. What is Virgo leaving behind? That could also represent some physical healing if you've had any health issues. We'll find out a little bit more. What is Virgo leaving behind, please? What is behind them now, coming into March? Thank you. Thank you, angels watching over Virgo. Please show us what is in their recent past. Thank you. What is in the recent past for Virgo? Okay. All right. We have the Five of Wands. This card represents some conflict, possibly petty conflict. To preface that, a Four of Wands represents like a harmonious home, and the Five of Wands might mean there's now conflict within the home or those close to you, but it is a temporary situation. All right, let's find out now. Final thought on your current situation. We call this the crowning moment card of your Celtic cross, like the top of the cross. Crowning thoughts, please, on the current situation before we look ahead to the future for Virgo. What is a crowning thoughts card, please? What else do we need to know about their situation currently? What is the final thoughts on the current situation? Thank you, angels. Thank you. And there's a card. It's exciting when they just fly out. Okay, we have the Magician card. This says that you have been able to create, okay? You're creating With all the different tools in the magician's tool belt, you can create fulfillment and love and thoughts and finances, creativity, inspiration, motivation. So as this emperor, empress type figure, you have the ability to manifest strongly, I'll say, what pleases you or what you want your world to be like. That's really, really exciting. Emperor, Empress, Magician. Let's find out about your immediate future card in March. What's happening for Virgo? Thank you, angels. What is happening, please? What is in their immediate future that they need to know about? What is in their immediate future? For Virgo, please. Thank you. All right, we have another 5, which is the 5 of coins or the 5 of pentacles. This card is a card about needing financial support, possibly. Whether it is you or someone around you that needs some assistance. And I say this is not just financial. Sometimes you just need assistance in another manner, like someone's time, someone's physical help, generosity of some kind, but you are in need. And that card reminds you that there are people around you. There's support with family, friends, other resources. So just look around. But the good karma is only take what you need. Okay, they say don't be greedy. Just take the resources that you need, and again, save the rest for others. So that could be coming up for you, that you need a little bit of help. You know, you're starting with this stable emperor energy, but you may need a little help of some kind. So now we're going to ask about your emotional concerns. And, you know, finances may come up in this card, we'll see. What does Virgo have a concern about coming into March? Thank you, angels. What is their emotional concerns? We see that they are healing. What is the emotional concern, please? Thank you. What is the emotional concern for Virgo? Thank you, angels. Please show us that emotional concern card. What is happening with Virgo? Okay. All right, we have a card of justice, which is a Libra energy. It's a card of harmony and balance and equality, okay? So in your concerns position, you may feel some inequality right now, whether it is regarding a lover situation or a financial situation. Something's not balanced and you're not happy about it. You're longing for some harmony or balance in some area of your life. Now we're going to look at how other people see you right now, Virgo. How are you showing up to family, friends, co-workers? How are you being perceived by others in your situation? Please show us, angels. How is the Virgo showing up to others? Well, I have this one. Okay, well, we have the Ace of Cups. which is about an offer of love, okay? I think this card is telling us that you have your heart on your sleeve. You know, you're an open book. I want to say you are very generous and loving, and they see you as one to offer your assistance, offer your love to others. You're a very good soul. Let's find out what you're hoping for now. What is the hopes card for Virgo, please? Thank you. Angels, please show us the hopes card in March for Virgo. What do they long for with possible balance or harmony? What do they long for? Another thought that I have on this reading, and I'm going to share this with you. Again, they're not gender-specific cards, but if the Emperor is representing you at this time, I said it could be a helpful influence if you have an Empress-type character around you that is a potential new lover. However, you may also have an Empress that you may be in a union with, but they are in another lover's type situation. So those two cards then would be a blocking influence to your overall healthy stability as the Emperor. And that could be what you're feeling an inequality about. And you might be trying to heal from some heartbreak if one party has stepped out on the other, I'll say. But only you would know your situation. So let's look for this longing, this hope card for Virgo. Thank you, angels. What are they hoping for in March? What does Virgo long for, please? Thank you. What is the hopes card? Thank you, angels. No, not yet. We try to be very definitive with what they want us to read. It shows the hopes card. Excuse me, clearing my throat. I've been a little off for about a week now. Okay, hopes card, please, for Virgo. There it is. Okay, well, this is the Page of Wands. Pages bring messages, and this is a message of good news. So in some area of your life, you are hoping for good news. Let's find out an outcome card, and then I'll pull a couple clarifiers for you. What is the outcome in this situation, please, in March? For Virgo, thank you. What do they need to know for an outcome? Thank you. Okay, well, we have the Two of Swords, and swords represent thoughts, and this is a card of uncertainty or indecision. There's a decision to be made in March, and it may relate to what you're feeling imbalanced or this inequality over. Let's get some clarifiers about what this decision might be about. Thank you, angels. Please show us the first clarifier for the uncertainty outcome. What decision needs to be made? What is it that Virgo will be considering? Thank you, angels. What does Virgo need to consider in March? Thank you. All right, we have two cards for you. The first one, and I was just thinking about this, so it's really interesting that it came up. Whatever you're considering, you will need to have patience. Temperance is the card that's showing. Patience will be needed in March. Take your time, I want to say, on whatever this decision is that needs to be made, and take the time to reflect with the Hermit card. All right, you're going to need some space of your own mentally. Give yourself time and space to consider something very important possibly in March. Let's find out a little more. So they're telling you how to consider something with patience and with time, inner reflection. But what is it exactly that you're trying to consider? And you're hoping for good news. Another clarifier, please. Thank you, angels. What else is Virgo considering in March? Show us, please. What are they considering in March? With that Five of Pentacles in the immediate future, it makes me think that you are trying to manifest something financially, with the Magician card showing that you may feel you need more resources to manifest this good news, or this concept that will balance you out. And if it is a lover situation that is potentially a split, you may be deciding how to go about the split so that you are equally reimbursed, I'll say, financially. You know, both parties have their fair share. That's a feeling that I get from the cards. Again, it may or may not resonate with your situation. Let's find out another clarifier card. Thank you, angels. What is this decision to be made for Virgo? What needs balancing, please? What is the good news? What is the decision that they have uncertainty about? Thank you. Okay. I feel two cards here. We've got one is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is a card saying that in the month of March, you are dedicated, you're motivated, and that dedication will pay off, okay? And whether it is your own personal work and your income stream, or whether you're trying to manifest an equality that gives you this extra income or balanced income, that's happening for you in March. And I also have Nine of Swords, which we said swords can represent thoughts, and a nine is like fears and anxieties, okay? This person is being kept up at night, losing sleep over some anxiety, that they want things to work out. They're manifesting very hard, but what I'll say about that, and I talk a lot about affirmation, okay? Swords represent these fears, but if you manifest positively, assume that things are going to work out in your favor. Imagine it, rehearse it. Conversations, situations, events. Assume, I want to say, with all confidence that things are going to work out in your favor. You can say some affirmations every day. Everything is always working out in my favor. Okay? The universe will bring to you what you focus your attention on. So if you're focusing on worries, that's what you're going to get, is some negative circumstances, okay? So I really do want to say part of your healing and manifesting is going to require positive affirmations, but I want to say with that Magician card showing, you have the capability, Virgo, okay? You have the ability, all the tools in your tool belt, that I feel you will get the good news that you're hoping for if you continue to work hard at trying to accumulate those finances in the event of a potential split. So again, the split may not resonate with you, but I do feel that you are trying to manifest something that you feel you need more resources with this Five of Pentacles, but with the Eight, you'll be doing okay. All right, keep on your path. And the Eight tells us that the rewards will pay off for you. Okay? So that's pretty interesting for you in March. Now let's get into some love and romance readings. And I do like to get goofy. I say this is my pretty pink deck with the shiny gold trim. And we have sweet and sour messages like Valentine candy. Sometimes you get cute little Valentine hearts with messages, right? Well, we ask the angels for messages that we hope to hear and things that we long for. And those are sweet. But we may get sour notes, okay? Call them sour gummies or sour gummy worms. Sour notes of... They may tell us what we need to hear, not what we want to hear. Like it may be time to walk away from someone. So we ask your angels watching over you, what does Virgo need to hear in the Department of Love and Romance? Thank you, angels. We appreciate the messages. What does Virgo need to hear, please? Love and romance. I do see that they are loving, that you are showing up, as I said, with that Ace of Cups. You are showing up as a good-hearted, loving individual. You deserve happiness. You deserve love. You deserve abundance. Remember that, Virgo. Tell yourself that every day. Okay. Show us, please. What does Virgo need to hear about love and romance? Thank you, angels. Okay. This one. Okay, the first one, we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Be playful, okay? If you are working on a relationship, Emperor, Empress, you know, whether you're in a union, partnership, boyfriend, girlfriend. You need to work on being playful, Virgo, in March. There's a lot happening, I'll say, in this crazy world today. And you have to take time out and reconnect with each other to stay connected in a healthy way. That's what I want to say. Angels, what else do we have? That was a sweet note, playfulness. What else do we have for Virgo in March in love and romance? Thank you. Excuse me. Love and romance. Oh, that's a whole bunch there. Let's try that again. Love and romance, please, for Virgo. This Emperor and Empress and Lovers card. Tell us a little more, angels. Thank you. What do we need to know for Virgo? Sorry, I'm trying to be definitive once again. What do they want us to hear? Here's one. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Chemistry. Now that's another sweet note for you. Chemistry and playfulness. So, whether it is you in a union or in this lover's situation, okay? One thing I'll say about this lover's card is we see that they are only in a lover's position, not a commitment position, we say, because their gazes are not aligned. One is looking off in the distance, maybe dreaming of greener pastures or something different, but they're physical, they're lovers, but not a couple that is ready for a commitment. That's not in this scenario yet. And like I said, if it could be something interrupting an emperor, empress who are already together, right? As an emperor, you may feel that you're in a very healthy, stable relationship until potentially this lover situation for one of you may come along. But whether it's in a union or outside of a union, you do have playfulness, you have chemistry about you. So with which partner, that is up to you. Only you know your circumstance. Let's get a couple more love and romance cards for Virgo. But this Emperor can manifest whatever they desire. I see that. With time and patience. Take the time, the space you need as the Hermit to reflect on what you deserve and who you deserve and who deserves you, Emperor. Who deserves you? Think about that. Let's find another love and romance card, please. Hopefully another sweet note for Virgo. Hey, we have a couple there for you. All right. I will say that you are card abundant because we have 3 here. Okay. We do have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep a relationship going. All right. So I think that is what causes this lover situation. With one partner, there's not enough chemistry, but there is with the other, right? You have a card of chemistry and a card lacking chemistry. So it's up to you again to really determine who it is that you have that chemistry with, and are they worth what you have to offer. We also have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Again, if you are in a commitment, whether it's a marriage or engagement, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever type of commitment you might be in, you expect that person to be honest and loyal and committed based on, maybe how you were raised religiously. And that may or may not be happening in your world right now. Maybe you are trying to keep a union together because you believe in marriage. You believe in the sanctity till death do us part, right? And I can relate to that. You also have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So the one that you decide, and that's what I will say this reading is about for you, we set a card of indecision. You could be the one with the potential lover situation, and you're trying to decide, Virgo, who has your heart, okay? So there's a lot happening for you this month there, I'll say, emotionally and in a relationship. This is very much a relationship-based reading, I feel, for you. So now to close out your reading, we're going to get a card of advice from the Soul's Journey lesson book. I think these are really wonderful lessons, and we want to know for Virgo, what does the universe have for a lesson for Virgo that will help guide them in the month of March? Thank you, angels. What does Virgo need to know, please? What does Virgo need to know regarding this reading in March? What lesson would best serve Virgo? And there it is. Okay, and this is so interesting. We have the card of balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. About having a balanced world, and I see it all the way from the healthy stability of the Emperor and, this possible helpful energy with the Empress, and the balance that you are concerned you may not have in March. Something in your world is off, whether it's an imbalance because a relationship is being rocked, or an inequality, as I said, in finances potentially. But balance, and I'm going to read on this lesson for you, and maybe it'll help you with your decision making in March. All right, so for balance, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that itself is a lesson. What it is about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment. The situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or own unique, authentic life story. And you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. So, as they said earlier, the true nature of these scales of balance, which are shown right here in the card, to give both sides of the situation your equitable, objective perspective. So sometimes it is hard, I'll say, for us to consider other people's feelings. If it is a balance that you're longing for in a relationship, it is hard sometimes to feel balanced when you feel wronged by another person. And when we're hurt, it's hard to see their side of things because maybe we just don't want to hear it. But sometimes it may be that you just pray for that person. You don't understand it, but to give yourself peace and balance, you pray for them and you move on. Okay? Or if you are trying to work on strengthening and reconciling a union already between this emperor and empress, you've got to find some balance with what they need. Maybe initiate a heart-to-heart conversation with them that they haven't opened up about yet. But I want to say you need to get to the root of a matter to find out what do they long for, what will make them feel more balanced. That will, I think, begin a balance in your cycle, in your life, and what is best for you. So I hope this message really resonated with you in some manner, that you found some guidance, Virgo. I truly appreciate having the chance to be here with you today, and that you got to stop back by and check out what was going on for you in March. And please do enjoy sharing the video if you feel other people might benefit from it. I appreciate all the likes, shares, and subscribes. And until April, take care.